everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dear Zander Mander, where you ask the questions and I answer them. The first question this week is, have you ever dated a drag queen? Well, yes I did, but I didn't know I was. I was dating this guy who was a pretty famous DJ in Chicago, and we were having a really great time, spent a lot of time together, and then one day, when we were at his apartment, he grabbed my hand and said, "Follow me." He dragged me down into the dungeons of his apartment building, into the storage room, where he took out 4 or 5 bags. We took those bags back up to his apartment, and he opened them. And out of those 4 or 5 bags exploded a good 200 to 300 women. And what I mean by that are wigs and dresses and makeup and shoes and wigs and dresses and makeup and shoes, wigs and drink. Never mind, I'm going on a Wizard of Oz kick right now. Sorry. Anyways, that night, after we had been dating for quite a while, he stood in front of a mirror and transformed himself into a queen. That night when we went out, I didn't even know how to talk to him. I didn't know how to treat him. I didn't know how to kiss him. I didn't know what to do, because it was a completely different person. He was fabulous. Believe me, it was fabulous. But I had been dating this gorgeous man this whole time, and now all of a sudden, here's this beautiful woman in front of me. It was quite a shock, but it was a fun shock. You know, kind of like the one when... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get into that right now. Our next question is from Andy. Andy, he's a cutie. But you know what? He's even prettier on the inside. I love to see this boy. Andy writes, when did you start performing and what made you do it? Wow. When did I start performing? I was a wee child back in the plains of Illinois. I actually started performing as a puppeteer. I loved puppets and marionettes, and if I didn't have a stage, I created a stage, and I put on shows. They were the stupidest kitty little shows that you ever saw, but I thought they were great. I hope that answers your question, honey, and I hope to see you soon. And again, everybody, you could see Andy at Attitudes in St. Louis and tell him Zander sent you.
Zander Mander, this is Deandra Knight, and I just wanted to ask you a question. Do you think that RuPaul's Drag Race is overrated? Let me know what you think. Mwah.
Sweetheart, I don't think it's overrated. What I think the show is over-edited. They edit that show so much, and it makes some of the most fabulous, genuine queens come off as something that they're not. And between you and me, well, I guess now all of you, out of the 5 seasons, in my personal opinion, only 2 of those winners deserve their win. The other 3, where the hell are they now? And I think all of you out there know who I'm talking about. Did you know Q-tips were originally named baby gays? You're going to love this. To take an oath, ancient Romans used to put one hand on their testicles. Maybe that's where the word testimony came from? My darling Rosemary, I would tell that new club kid the same thing that I tell everyone all the time. You have fun, but you get home safe. But with club kids, it's a little bit different. Because they are so fabulous, you know, with all their costuming and makeup and just artistic output on everything, people are drawn to that. So my advice would be, as it is to all of you, whether you're a club kid or not, do not go out alone. Have someone with you that has your back, that is going to protect you the same way that you would protect them. Love you, Rosemary. See you next week. Guess what time it is, everybody? It's special guest question time. And this week, I'm not going to open the envelope. I'm going to keep it closed. I'm just going to show you who our special guest question is from this week. No. Our special guest question is not from Marilyn Monroe. What'd you think I did? Resurrected her from the dead? Hello? I don't think so. So look again. Did you see the transformation? It was not Marilyn Monroe that we saw. That was actually the one and many Jimmy James, our special guest this week. Jimmy James became famous to what now is known as the Marilyn years. There was never, ever a greater impersonator of Marilyn Monroe. As much as Jimmy was adored and loved as the greatest Marilyn Monroe impersonator ever, Jimmy inside needed to reinvent himself. And with as much talent as he had with Marilyn, he poured that talent into reinventing himself. And boy, did he do it in a big way. Because you all know this song. You all know the smash international club hit.
Fashionista, how do you look? Who are you wearing? Sean, John, Calvin Klein, Donna Karen's fashion line, Valentino, YSL, Ferragamo and Chanel, Halston, Gucci, Fiorucci, don't forget my Gucci, Fendi and Armani, God I miss Gianni, Kenneth Cole, Michael Kors, Mr. Ford I can't afford, D&G and BCBG, looking good is never easy, Alexander, Herkovich, Naomi Campbell, such a bitch.
There's also something else about Jimmy James. Jimmy James is one of the greatest impressionists of all time.
The first great diva, Cher, never treats me sweet and gentle. I'll wear the penny shoe. Oh, I've got it bad and that ain't good. The great legendary Miss Mae West. Oh, my poor heart is sentimental, yeah. You know it's not made out of wood, oh wood. You see, 'cause I've got it bad and that ain't good. The great Miss Judy Garland. And when the weekend is over, and Monday rolls round, I am aware that I start out, you see I'm crying.
You know, most of our special guests ask me one question, which I have to answer, and I do. But Jimmy James, diva, fashionista, he asked me 3. so I'm going to answer all three. Here are the questions in order as Jimmy James asked me. Actually, I thought they were the same person. I didn't know they were two different people until I saw this picture. But you may be right, they may have been dating, because look at the way that Derek is checking out Ryan here. That's a little below the waist if you ask me. Sweetheart, not only did they notice that she rolled her eyes, because she didn't just roll her eyes, she completely dissed him when she went on that stage and announced him as the winner. Makeup? How many times do I have to say? I don't wear makeup. I just roll out of bed looking like this. Okay, I'll answer your question. 5 things that I would take with me? Well, eyeliner. Hello. Black shadow. Hello. Some lip gloss. Glitter. And you. Because you are fabulous. I want to thank Jimmy James, one of the greatest entertainers of our generation, one of the greatest entertainers of the past years. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me this week. You do me a favor, and you know what it is. You have fun, and you get home safe. I'll see you soon. Thank you, and good night.